This is the Grow My Clinic podcast by Clinic Mastery, where we help you deliver amazing client experiences to grow your clinic.
Welcome to another episode of the Grow My Clinic podcast. My name is Ben Lynch. Today, we're going to talk about referral connections, referral partnerships, if you will, and one very specific part of it. We're going to talk about reaching out to a new referral partner or connection, someone that you haven't already got a connection with, and perhaps a way that you could go about doing it to get a better response, a quicker response, perhaps even get off on the best possible foot. Often what happens is when we reach out to someone, now it doesn't have to be a health professional, but it can be, and especially, I'm not just talking about GPs here, we're talking about other allied health, but more importantly, other sports, clubs, associations, groups, schools, businesses, anyone that serves a client base that has your ideal client, someone that you want to partner with, because it would be good for you to be aligned and partnered than to be separated. So we're talking about reaching out to those sort of people. I've been guilty of this in the past, and I'm acutely aware of doing it even today, is that you reach out to somebody and you spew your guts about who you are and what you do. And no one cares. Nobody cares. I certainly have been humbled a number of times by doing this. You reach out and it goes something like this. Hey, it's Ben from the Foot Centre. I'm a podiatrist around the corner and we specialize in this particular area of foot and leg treatments that are really different to the mainstream. We use these different pieces of equipment and have a different model for caring for patients. It's an alternative to X, Y, and Z. We would love to meet with you because we think we could probably help you out, provide CPD, or maybe even be of value to your patients. And that's the communication, or at least that's the intention tone of the communication that you send out. It's all about you. And people don't care. People really don't care. And as well, when you write these half-page, full-page letters or emails that people read and it's completely self-absorbed, and that's okay. I'm guilty of doing this in the past as well. But it's completely about you, has nothing to do with them. It's just like everybody else. Everybody else is doing the same form of communication in that regard. Imagine if you received this. This is going to be an alternative, and there are other ways to do it, but let me give you this one suggestion. Imagine if someone came to you and they were making their communication all about you straight off the bat. There's a framework that we like to use, very simple. It's literally like 3 sentences. The first part is to compliment them. The second part is to connect with them. And the third part is to collaborate. Now, they all started with the letter C, and that is really gross, but it just happened that way. It wasn't designed that way, but compliment is you should compliment them about something. Now, make it genuine. None of this should be fake or phony. This is genuine stuff. How could you compliment them? Well, here's an example. Hey, John, my name is Ben. We have a couple of mutual clients and all of them have great things to say about the work that you do for them. Just wanted to let you know. So compliment. It's got to be genuine, or it might be like, hey, John, my name is Ben. I've been following your stuff on Instagram for a while, and I have to say the content you put out is really engaging and super valuable. Great work. Make a compliment, a genuine compliment, one sentence. If it means you need to look at their website, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, use a genuine compliment to start off with. Flattery is very, very useful, but make it genuine. The second part is connect. Find some point of connection. You know, when you're out at a party, a social event, a conference even, what do you look to do? Find a connection. Like, we went to the same school. We go for the same sports team. We have kids. We graduated of the same era. Maybe if you're older, you can moan about millennials. I don't know. You find some point of connection. And it just has to be a sentence. And again, you might check out their website and see in their bio that they love mountain biking, and so do you. Or you find out that they're a parent, and so are you. Find one point of connection and use that. So it might be like, I noticed that you're also a fan of the Mighty Port Power. So am I. I hope they have a great year. I use that there, tongue in cheek for those that don't go for Port Power. But find one point of connection. It could be that you have a colleague in connection. Maybe if you're using LinkedIn as your platform, you can see that you've got 5 mutual connections, or even on Facebook. And you go, oh, hey, I notice that you're also connected with blah, blah, blah. I used to go to school with them. I studied with them. I played sport with them, blah, blah, blah. How do you know them? Make a connection to them. The third part is collaboration. That is where you literally want to get a meeting with them, virtual, Skype, Zoom, or in person, perhaps over coffee. You want to get a meeting with them and collaborate. But the way that you want to pitch it is, hey, John, I've got some clients who I think would really benefit from the work that you do. If you've got time available in the next fortnight, perhaps we could have coffee and I could learn more about what you do, the people that you serve, and how I could best refer the right people to you. Now, just for 1 second, imagine if somebody approached you like this. They complimented you straight off the bat, saying the work you do on social media is fantastic, really engaging, well done, or clients rave about you. They make a second point that shows their attention to detail, that you looked at their website and they go, you know, I know you're into mountain biking. Hopefully you're able to get out over the long weekend while the weather was beautiful, some form of connection, and then said, I'd love to know more about you so that I know who the best clients are to refer to you when the time's right. Imagine if someone came to you with that. It's short, straight to the point, because I don't know about you, but I bet your inbox, my inbox, gets slammed with big, long emails that are usually someone wanting something from you versus making a personal connection and seeing if I could help you out. Now, it's not going to convert 100% of the time. There are going to be people that don't respond, who aren't interested, but I don't think that's a reason not to do it, because this is very easily scalable. You can sit there and it's a 3-sentence email or letter or DM on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, wherever it is. It's so simple that you can send this out to a number of different people without much effort at all. And then those people that do reply and respond, they're engaged, and perhaps you start to focus your attention there. That's beyond the scope of this particular episode. But this is just, hey, when you're reaching out to someone that you don't have a connection with already, change tact, because no one is doing this. Everyone's writing. We were just talking with a clinic owner the other day. We reviewed a page-long letter that was all about them, and they were going to send that out to all these people. I'm like, make it about the other person. Make it about the person you're actually trying to connect with and see how you go there. And it's incredibly fruitful. I'm seeing this across the people that choose to use this, incredibly fruitful. You might change the words, the structure, doesn't matter. The intent is what matters. The intent is make it about them. Then you will get a meeting on a good note. Someone will reciprocate and say, well, how can I help you? It's going to happen. Remember, these are relationships, personal or professional. Think about what makes a relationship work. It's not about being selfish. It's about helping one another. It's about giving value. It's being a person of value. So start the relationship like that. I think it's super practical. Give it a shot. Love to know how you go. Send me the results of how you go. You can email me, ben@clinicmastery.com. Send me the results of how this goes for you. I'd love to know. Have a super day. Give that a shot. We'll speak soon.
This is the Grow My Clinic podcast by Clinic Mastery, where we help you deliver amazing client experiences to grow your clinic.